Today I took Ugin and I paired it with the best artifact that I could possibly think of, and it was pure magic. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are playing some Ugin, an absolute fan favorite and personal favorite of mine as well, but Ugin is one of those cards that's really difficult to build around, but I think we got something pretty sweet here today that's been helping us climb the ladder. And if you're unfamiliar, Ugin is just a very busted planeswalker that we got from Tarkir. It comes in when you cast it, it exiles something right off the battlefield, but also exiles another permanent every time you cast another colorless spell, which is absurd. But there's not a lot of really good colorless spells to pair this with and really make a viable deck list with. And it's hard to close games out with artifacts. So today I thought I'd pair this with the best artifact that I know, and that's Monument of Endurance. This is going to be our finishing piece, and it obviously triggers the Ugin's exiling ability, but we're trying to win the game with the draining ability of this card, which whenever you discard a card, you can do one of three things. The main thing here to drain the 3 life and win the game. It's a really good setup card along the way to draw you cards and create treasures as well. And because we are a Monument deck, we're going to be doing things like Collector's Vault early on, which is pretty cool because it can help us ramp into Ugin really fast with these treasures. There's still a possibility here to technically get Ugin down by turn 4, which is pretty sweet. And then the turn 1 Enigma Jewel to help us get free triggers off of the Vault is really helpful. You go turn 1 Jewel, you go turn 2 Vault, and then by turn 4 you can drop an Archive, and then next thing you know, or turn 3 I should say, you're dropping an Archive, and then next thing you know, you're dropping the Ugin. So pretty sweet little combo to ramp in there, but also we want to make sure we're able to survive. So we've got today the Authority of Consuls, which has been absolutely chef's kiss for controlling the board and aggro decks, not just mono red, but there's Izzet with the cutter now that, you know, spawns these huge hasty, you know, prowess creatures that are coming out of nowhere. So anything with haste, we're shutting it down today with the Authority of Consuls, and we're sweeping the board with things like Day of Judgment and Sunfall, which is really good. But we're also going to be copying the Monument a bunch with the 3 steps ahead, which can not only copy the monuments, but also draw and discard cards to trigger them. We copy them with the Mycosynth Gardens and then also Season of Weaving. But the deck is actually pretty insane. I thought it was kind of feeling like it was going to be missing something, but we played extremely well with it today and got a lot of wins. So I think you guys are going to enjoy this. We'll catch you guys at the end and, you know, have fun. Peace out. All right, guys, today we've got Ugin and we're combining it with probably the most dangerous artifact there is, the Monument. And we're going to see if it can kind of synergize together and pull off something big for us today. That's unfortunate. Mono red, you hate to see it. Mono red might be the worst matchup for us. If we can find a Consuls though, we'd be in good shape. Let's see if they got a 2-drop here. Emberheart Challenger probably. Oh, they're gonna go ahead and just plot some more here, huh? All right, well, I mean, that opens up a pretty good counter spell for us here with the 3 steps ahead. I mean, they need a creature. Please be a Nemesis, something that's 3 mana. Just plotting some more. Okay, sure. What do we drop here, actually? Counter spells are going to be kind of going hard for us here. Monument seems like it might be the play to drop here. I don't know. No, it's got to be... I don't know, man. I'm going to go Sunfall. Genuinely was not sure what I should do there, but... guess we land on that, huh? All right, let's go ahead and pass the turn. Let us see what happens. Opponent still not committing to anything here, huh? Wow. They are the slowest mono red player I've ever seen. They are just holding and holding, huh? If I play this, that leaves me with 4 mana, which is a counter spell, and then opens up some potential future mana I can use. Nah, we'll pass. I don't think there's any... I think there's just as much benefit to playing that as there is not playing it. All right. I mean, they're giving us literally all day. I guess we just eat them alive here with... eat them alive with the Monument until they want to make an action. Poor fella stuck in a rock and a hard place at the moment. I've got to imagine this is like their only creature. That's why they're so hesitant, I would imagine, but... wow. Didn't expect this game to be this easy. I thought for sure we'd be under some early pressure. The opponent, though, as a mono red player, probably a pretty good player because they've been so disciplined. Let's just counter it. I'm not going to draw an extra card. I can draw an extra card with the Volt if I want to. I want to just counter it. Yeah, that's their only creature. Holy cow. Holy cow. They put everything into that. I mean, it makes total sense why they played the way they did, though. All right, let's do that. And pass the turn. Hold the counter spell again and see what happens. I don't know if they're going to get lucky enough to find a creature, but they do. Now we kind of know what they've got going on, so I will end up drawing 2 cards here. I feel a little bit safer, kind of overcommitting a little bit more here. Enigma Jewel. All right. We can play 1 Enigma Jewel here. Use this right away. I don't have a counter spell anymore, so gonna have to be a little bit more active here. Come on, game. Day of Judgment, or should I just... I'm gonna do this, actually. Actually, drop the Enigma Jewel. Let's go ahead and create a treasure. Ugin is the card, right? Is it, or is it Authority? Actually, I think it's the Authority. That might seem a little silly, but it actually works really well against mono red. Stops any sort of haste threats. So, I mean, we're fine. We're chilling. And then we can start making copies here of the monument. This bit buys me time, by the way, because if they would have played that slick shot and then just completely unloaded everything onto it with these, you know, these ruckuses, we could have been in some serious trouble. So, glad we were able to stop that in its tracks. I mean, yeah. Now we're gaining life on the Ugin, drawing cards too. I don't know what they're gonna do, guys. I pretty sure this game's over. We copied the monument, and now we've got 2 monuments going with this collector's vault. I don't really need to draw any more cards. I think what I'm going to do here is just start bringing the pain, because we got the Ugin draws. All right, good luck, opponent. Good luck. Scamp comes in tapped. That's our exile target. I mean, this opponent got absolutely obliterated. There was literally nothing they could have done. They were locked out the moment we said go. That's just unfortunate. If they had a 1 or 2 drop, of course this would be a different story. But they didn't have a 1 or 2 drop early. They focused a lot more on plotting, and it cost them big time. So GG's to the opponent, and yeah, we keep it moving. All right, this time we got the opponent going first. I have a Day of Judgment, double white sources here. The Fervent. Oh, this opponent for sure is mono white. Or mono red, sorry, mono red. Yeah, they're for sure mono red. I need to do better than that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's do that. Going second against mono red. Here we go, guys. They got the mono red achievement name. They got the Chandra skin. No sleeves. This is about as textbook as it gets when it comes to mono red. Do have Day of Judgment. I kind of hope we get a vault here. Thran Portal. Oh, we're doing lizards, are we? Okay. This is actually okay. Lizards might be okay. They're gonna overcommit here, and then Day of Judgment could really end up hurting them. And oh, we get a vault. We get a vault, guys, which means I can go ahead and sift through some cards here to find our 4th land drop. All right. Lizards are going in for some serious damage, down to 13. Let's see how heavy they go here with the creatures coming to the battlefield. That's going to give them 2 more mana. Another lizard. Man, going first and second with these kind of matchups is just so unfair. It's like the odds of them winning a game going first with a deck like this is just astronomical. It's wild. But we're at 15. We should be able to survive this, and then hopefully the authority keeps pushing us to that finish line here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So we're still at 5. Assuming they don't pump up one of these claws. Wow, no plays from the opponent. Love that. Another authority is really good. I hate dropping this, obviously, but I don't think I got much of a choice. All right, here we go. Here we go. Consoles number 2. Let's do it. Opponent now out of board state. Bastronaut has double strike. Uh-oh. Here we go. Come on, give me something good here. Give me something good. It's a cool card for sure. It's for sure a good card. Yeah, let's go digging here. Reset the hand. An Ugin. Okay. Okay. I can live with it as long as I survive this turn. I mean, it's gonna be dicey. I'm at 7, but I can deal with it with this. 2, 4. I have 7 mana. Yeah, we've got the Ugin here. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. We'll take care of you. Ugin starts gaining me some life. Any creature they play gains me another 2. Yeah, we're fine. We win the game. We almost assuredly win this one. All of these exile creatures. GG's, my friend. GG's. And then we've got the finisher in the hand too. Monument. Gonna start bleeding them out here any moment now. Copy it a couple times with these gardens. Sure. Thanks for the 2 life. Appreciate that. Actually, don't even need that anymore. As much as I like that card, I don't really even need it. Yeah. Me too. Let's save these for exiling, and let's just do this. All right, and then we do Collector's Vault trigger. I mean, yeah, that works. Yeah, I mean, they're locked out. There's literally nothing they can do. Love it, man. And they went first too. Big win. All right, here we go. Going first, hand looks good. I got Authority of Consuls. I mean, gotta take it with the matchups we've been seeing so far. Authority of Consuls has been pretty important. Unreal. This is for sure not real, right? Like, I'm living in the Matrix at the moment, I think. I don't know. Like, what is these matchups? 3 in a row? I just got off a live stream and I didn't see too much mono red at all. And all of a sudden. All right, let's do it. And that's a good card. It's too expensive though. Would love that card for a big reload at the end of the game, kind of like last game, but can't really afford it. Monstrous Rage. That sucks. All right. I don't know why I expected that to hit us with double strike already. I don't know what I was thinking, but let's do this. Let's do this. Enigma Jewel, I guess, can go for now. We'll draw a card. A white source. Not that it really matters which land I do here. Okay. All right, we got Sunfall next turn. And I'd hate to have to overcommit a Sunfall just for one Bastronaut. I wish they would just commit more to the board here, but they're playing very, very slow. These red players have been playing really slow against us. Afraid that we're gonna take them for all they're worth, which, to be fair, they're not wrong. Sure, take some damage. We love that. Day of Judgment's important. As much as that's important too, I gotta send it away. I think that's our best possible hand here. All right. Tap land. How dare this person run a Johnny with the name The Brilliant and then drop mono red on us like this? Absolute savage. All right, let's go with this for 3. Let's trigger that twice. Drop you. Got a good land there off the top. A couple of cards I think is in order here. Looking for maybe Ugin for some more life gain. Play you. And then let's just hope they can't deal a 5 damage to my face with, you know, these burn type spells. That would be bad. I think we're pretty safe on getting burned out here unless they got 2. Which they do. They sure do. They sure do. Ah, man, I should have saved the counter spell. That's totally my fault. That was totally avoidable. My fault. My fault. I should have considered that as an option. I thought they were playing slow because they didn't want to overcommit to a board sweeper, and I thought they had more creatures in hand, but apparently it was just a bunch of burn spells. I should have been ready to counter that. I don't know what I was thinking. GG's, I guess. All right, we got the opponent going first, so that means they're probably on mono red, right? So I like this hand, though. We can't pass up a Enigma Jewel with the Vault. There's no way we can pass that up. Please, for the love of God, opponent, be running something else. Oh, you're going to be running a much faster Izzet version of mono red. This is going to be the new cutter deck, guys, that has the flurry and the cutter and... Oh boy, we're in for one here, but we did get the Day of Judgment. I love that. We were very lucky to get that off the top. Now if we could just to get the consoles, we can answer the cutter really well. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Something's telling me the magic gods have decided to curse me tonight. It's all good though. It's all good. This is another winnable game. I just wish we'd play somebody who's not playing like trying to win by turn 2 type decks. You know what I mean? All right, we got Day of Judgment. Do we want to run it out already is the question. I don't know, man. It might be worth it, but I think I got another one. I guess why not? I guess the question is why not? That's actually really sick. Okay, that's so sick. All right, we do this. We do this, and then we shut down the cutter. Let's friggin' go, bruh. Let's friggin' go, bruh. Looking good. Looking real good. Sure. Man, I am already tired of this Izzet deck. I do like it. I will say the cutter is a very cool card. A scotch overpowered. A little bit overpowered. It's just it's ridiculous how a red got this. You know what I mean? Like obviously this is a red card. I'm sure there's no other way to. You can't make this a blue card. I'm just saying, like, I can't believe red got another card this incredibly busted. Like, it's really busted. Like, why does everything have to have trample? If it didn't give the creatures trample, maybe I can see it being like, okay. But trample on everything is just a nightmare. What do we draw? Let's see. Trying to ramp my way up here. So if I get a land, do I drop one of the 3 steps ahead? Probably. Got a monument. That's a good card, especially with this. Yeah, I guess we drop one of these. And maybe counter? Maybe counter what's going on? I don't know. I can definitely afford to take a shot here from the cutter, but not if they go absolutely nuclear here with playing their entire hand. Well, I guess I'd still be fine though, because Authority of Consoles. Never mind. I'm chilling. I'm absolutely chilling. 2 damage to the dome. Is that the card we want to counter? I guess it's just as good as any, right? Save myself some damage to the face. I guess, sure. I guess better that than the Day of Judgment getting countered, right? You got it. Another monument. Okay, I can't really afford to play the monuments yet because I have to play this Day of Judgment, I think. Because these guys are very, very powerful with their prowess and their tramples and all these things. All right, so we should get to Ugin next turn, I think, right? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got Ugin next turn. Let's go, dude. We might have won this one. Another game that feels like kind of playing against the odds here. Dude, any like mono black or mid-range sort of deck, we would cook, right? But I have to. No Ugin next turn now, but no Ugin. Bummer. I think it was necessary though, especially if they draw a land here. That'd be good. They didn't get a land. All right, so we go here. Everything comes in tapped. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Monument. Well, they clearly didn't like that. Are they gonna counter again? Spell Pierce? That's got to be Spell Pierce, right? Because if they didn't play a spell last turn to turn on, yeah, I was gonna say if they didn't play a spell to turn on their cutters last turn, it has to be counter. And so they're cooked. They don't have the ability here. They don't have the literal ability to play 2 spells next turn unless it's a draw. I actually take that back. They could draw a card with a instant speed spell and then draw, you know, a spell they could cast. That would be pretty bad. All right, give me the Ugin. Let's start getting rid of some of this. Start getting rid of some of this nonsense. Let's go, Ugin. Let's teach him a lesson. Get rid of these cutters, bro. Good luck. Good luck. What now, brother? What now, brother? Yeah, that's what now. All right, let's go. We win another one, man. Against another tough matchup. That felt good, dude. That felt really good. All right, we're going first, and we've got a pretty good looking hand, actually. Yeah, anything not aggro here would be ideal, though. It seems like the opponent on Chandra's skin again, though. Let's see what happens. Rack those colors. I mean, could be something else. You never know. Maybe Reanimator? It could be Reanimator. It's probably Reanimator. How do we feel about Reanimator? If they get the Valgavoth on 4, it could be really bad. I guess I have the counterspell though, so I'm not. I guess that's not terrible. They won't be able to get it next turn, so might as well get down the endurance, right? Yeah, we counter the Zombify, and we're kind of chilling, right? All right, pass the turn. No rush here. Just gotta leave mana open. Hopefully we can start drawing some cards off of the Vault plus Endurance, but probably gonna have to counter, unfortunately, the Zombify here. Maybe. Ah, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's get rid of the Vault number 2, because I've got the Great Door, which is a good little alternative. Oh, nice. We get an Ugin. All right. I mean, we're on a pretty good roll again here. I don't know how this keeps happening to where we're getting this good of luck and stuff and like able to pull it out, but it feels like we're doing well, man. Everything in you know, standard these days wins by turn 4, so it's like you either got to be ready to win by turn 4 yourself, or let me see here. 1, 2, 3. I can counter an extra 1 land here. Doesn't do much. But it could make me copy something. No, I'm gonna draw a card. If I'm doing anything here, it's just gonna be a straight counter. But yeah, if your deck doesn't win by turn 4, a lot of the times you're just kind of stressed out, which is what I am at the moment. But we should be all right. I've got plenty of fodder here. If the opponent wants to, if they end up getting that Valgavoth down in the next couple of turns, I can exile it with the Ugin, and I should have plenty of treasures to sacrifice as fodder. Let's see. Let's start with this. Do one of these. Authority's not that helpful. in this matchup. Not as much as the others, for sure. Let's go treasures on both. Because like I said, we're going to need a lot of treasures here for the Ugin. When it comes down, we can sack a few to deal with that Valgavoth. Bitter Reunion. Okay, I thought for sure it'd be like a Rakdos joins up type of a card. All right, I can live with this. It gives me another Vault trigger, which is cool. Let's see. So here's the deal, though. The opponent definitely has the ability to deal with the Ugin. Like if I play the Ugin out, what is the card? I always forget the name of it, but there's that discard a card and, you know, destroy a planeswalker. But I think this card's too good not to play right now. But I think I should save it though, because if I do anything, I'd rather use it to exile. I'd rather use it to exile the Valgavoth on the entry. So I guess let's just start putting pressure on him with this. Try to win the game. I think that's the play. Let's force him to play it. Let's force him to do something. We've got all this mana on tap too. They almost certainly think we have it 3 steps ahead. There's no way they're gonna, you know, play anything casual here. We're definitely gonna be in their heads for a minute. Yeah. I mean, they're so in their own head right now. I bet you they had a reanimation spell. They just didn't want to walk into another counter. GG's. All right, I get to go first, and we did just play another game you guys are not going to see, unfortunately, and that's just because the opponent conceded immediately. I don't know why. All right, this hand looks a lot better than the first hand we had. I'm going to drop this, actually. All right, that was a good mulligan, I think, because the Vault can get us the mana we need. We can't really be keeping 2-land hands going first. It really haunts us sometimes when that happens, because we don't ever find a 3rd land drop. All right, a consoles is interesting, but... And the opponent being on Golgari is a little scary, because there's a lot of answers for artifacts, like Terra Sunder and stuff, that always end up getting me. So... hopefully this can stick around a couple of turns to draw me a few cards. Ooh, this song beat goes hard. All right, let's do this to kick things off. Get an extra card here. Beanstalk drawing them extra cards. Well, we're going to get some extra cards too, brother. Maybe I should have considered ramping there. That was a mistake, actually. I should have probably got a treasure off the Endurance to ramp into the Ugin. 4, 5. Yeah. This could have gone a little bit differently. Wanted to leave my mana open though for a counter, but didn't want to counter that. I don't think that's that scary. I guess we draw a card now though, because we're already at Ugin territory. Might go synth. All right, let's go. We got the counter spell. We've got the ability to copy the Endurance. A couple of options here. Right. I really don't expect Ugin to survive, but you never know. Interesting. I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to copy that. At least I can take out their Beanstalk guaranteed. What are we doing here, opponent? Instant speed magic, huh? Outrageous robbery. All right, well, I don't think that's going to help them too much. Hopefully they get a lot of, like, artifact ramp spells and stuff. That'd be kind of funny. All right, let's do... Let's actually do this. Get this down. And do this. Yeah, I think that's definitely a decent play there. Land. Yeah, we can drop the land. Let's draw an extra card. Keep the card advantage rolling here. I mean, board state wise, we're absolutely dominating them. Hand wise, they've got us beat pretty good. There's no way they just drew an Ugin. There's no way. I mean, that's fine though. All of my stuff is colorless and I can bounce it back to my own hand here, which is pretty cool. I mean, sure. Very strange. Very strange, but kind of cool, I guess. What do we do? What do we do? So we definitely want to bounce everything back to our hand, right? So I'm going to do this first. I mean, do I really care about their Ugin out there? All it can do is draw cards for the next turn or so. Maybe we just don't worry about it for the time being. Because I can send it back to my hand at any point, right? Yeah, I'm just going to do this. We played a land, right? Did this enter this turn? It did, okay. All right, so we're gonna do what? Let's go ahead and draw a card. Another one of those is not ideal. All right, hold the counter spell. Opponent is now officially playing with their own cards.
My plan bears fruit.
All right, Beanstalk is fine. We allow it for now. This next turn is going to be really interesting. This is actually a really tough, complicated puzzle I'm trying to solve here. I'm going to allow that too. Because there's got to be like an optimal way to do everything here. So first things first, I'm going to use this to create a copy of this. That's step one. Okay. And then on my turn, we're going to start with a plus on this. Okay, we're gonna get our free trigger off of this, and we'll drop the Enigma Jewel. Let's just get a bunch of treasures because they don't go anywhere, and then we'll bounce everything except for tokens, and we'll create a token of the monuments. Seems pretty good. Lot of treasures to work with here. Let's go ahead and play the Enigma Jewel. Another vault. And another vault. I mean, that puts us pretty far ahead of the opponent here. 3 cards, you can go. The vault can go. Authority can go. All right, and then we draw, they lose 3 life. Perfect. All right, I mean, we're pretty much dialed and locked in here. I don't know how the opponent, oh, that's pretty good. I was gonna say, I don't know how they come back here. That's actually a pretty good way to start. So they are playing Ugin, huh? Their own Ugin. Look at them. Look at them playing their own Ugin. Okay.
My plan bears fruit.
I mean, them taking my artifact there was actually pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Let's go ahead and start with this. Hit one of these. And then hit one of these. Yeah. And then just, I mean, we're just going to start bleeding them out any chance we get. I don't really feel like waiting anymore on pressuring them with power, you know, damage. I think that's going to be key here. They know we have 2 Ugins in hand here, which is, I think, really stressing them out. Okay. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. This is just straight up a control deck. They're trying to win, I think, with the outrageous robbery, maybe. I don't exactly know. But I need to make sure I'm always having mana open for the 3 steps ahead eventually here, because things are gonna get pretty weird. I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen. They've got 30 cards to my 28. Like I said, outrageous robbery could end up decking me out before they lose. What other win con should we expect from the opponent here? Don't really know. All right, that's a good land there. Let's get this down. And then just, like I said, just let's hold the counter magic open. Let's get some treasures here. And let's start dishing out 9 damage a pop here and just let the opponent, you know, suffer on that for a little while. I mean, Ugin alting here for them, I don't even think really is that great. And I also have 9 damage on the upkeep here, so There's a chance I just win the game. Can they gain life here at instant speed? I don't know if they meant oops to me, like I did some sort of mistake, but I think I dialed this one in pretty good. All right, that's a pretty desperate move to make right there. I've got a counterspell too, by the way. So anything they cast here that may gain them life, I'm ready to roll. I want to early GG them because I feel like the oops was a little bit of a disrespectful oops to me, but we got him. Hey, Diamond Tier 1, almost a Mythic. Let's go. All right, going first. Hand looks great. No complaints here, except for maybe I don't have consoles, but you never know. We might be all right. This could be our last game, though, too. I think we're going a little long on this one, but I'm actually having a lot of fun, and we're pretty close to Mythic, so. All right, it's not Omniscience. Thank God for that. Goodness gracious, that would have stunk. I mean, it's still possible. This cards and draws a card. It could be Omniscience. Let's maybe not get too excited, actually. All right, let's get this down first so we can start drawing extra cards. We need to find our counterspell just in case. Just in case. Level 2. Doing some 1/1 counters onto your wall here. Yeah. It's Omniscience. Okay, behold the multiverse. Or one with the multiverse, huh? Come on, counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. They brought it back. That's kind of odd, right? Is that not odd? All right, I hate eating a treasure here for this, but have to do what we have to do, you know? All right, so the vault next turn, and then that's for free. That'll put me at 4, 5, 6 mana. One shy of the Ugin. Did they miss a land drop? Please tell me they missed a land drop. I'd give anything for a missed land drop right now. Let's see. All right, the Scholar, though, draws and discards. They find their land for sure. But taking their multiverse out of the yard is so weird to me. I guess they do it just to protect it until they're ready to reanimate it. So I guess that kind of makes some sense. All right, we need a counterspell, but at the same time, this can just reanimate it for 5, and we can't do anything about it. It's a fun card. 3, 4, 5, about to be 6, 7. Oh, I do have the Ugin. I can actually take this out. Hold on. I forgot I have the Ugin here. Oh my gosh, we just got to create a treasure with this. What was I thinking? All right, we take that out. That stops the reanimation. So that's cool. Take you out. I mean, let's go on an exiling spree here, huh? Don't mind if I do. I mean, there's still a possibility they reanimate it, but if they do, it's only one free spell, not a million with the Omniscience, but they could have an Omniscience in their hand to play as the one spell. So I'm just hoping they don't have it here. That's all we really can do is just kind of hope. And then we got to find the counterspell. If we find the counterspell, we're chilling because we can stop the Abuelo, right? But I think their whole game plan here was kind of leaning on the fact that they were going to use the talent here and level it to level 3 and bring back the enchantment. So they're clearly struggling to find a new way, maybe. Or not. Maybe they just AFK. Here they go. Nervously clicking my horse here. Okay, they got another builder's talent. Good. Another thing for me to exile. I'll take it. I'll take it. Do what you gotta do, man. Level that thing up. And they do have their 5th land drop. I'm gonna do this now. Man, we really haven't had a chance to give Archive its time to shine, huh? Not really. We haven't really needed it for any of these particular games. Ooh. That's fun. That's fun, but not what we need. Day of Judgment. All right, first things first. Let's keep digging for that counter spell. Man, Day of Judgment though wipes the board here. I mean, do I care though? These are all like, yeah, these are all creatures I don't care about. We get rewarded anyways. All right, let's go ahead and draw a card off of you. Another Ugin. For starters, oh, I should have played this first. What was I thinking? Should have played this first. Bummer. I definitely screwed that up a little bit. All right, we'll do this. Draw another card, get another treasure. It's a good card. But again, it's like the one card I don't want. I think I actually dropped this though. Okay, you create a treasure. You draw me a card. And I think from this point forward, if we can just find a counterspell, we can start to really focus more on just trying to deal out the damage with these monuments. Okay. And again, I mean, clearly though, the opponent probably not sitting on an abuelo because they would have played it last turn instead of, you know, wasting more time with the builder's talent. So I think we're gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. It's your turn, friend. That's fine. Kind of cool though, because now you turn all of these 0-3, 0-4 tokens into threats. I guess these are defenders, never mind. All right, not at all how I thought this deck list was going to be really looking here. I threw away two Day of Judgments, which am I regretting now? Kind of a little bit. Level 2. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and activate you. All right, let's just start the draining. Let the draining begin. I only need one of those, right? Let the draining begin. Bang, bang. 13.
I will not die here again.
Yeah, this is it, right? Yeah, this is it. Let's just do this. Copy, copy, draw. Copy. Maybe? Hello? My game is stuck here. Oh, there it goes. All right, I think it's lagging. Give it a second here. My apologies. There we go. All right, and then we do a free hit off of this. 3, 6, 9, 12. Draw a card. And pass the turn. I guess I should have held the priority on the upkeep here. It's all good. Let them have their moment here. Let them think that the game is still within reach. But really, all I got to do is activate the door and the game's over. I should have put a full control here. We could have saved ourselves a little bit of time. But this is absolutely going to be GG's, guys. I mean, what a run. Ugin for a huge run here. Paired up with the Monument as our finisher is actually a lot better than I thought it'd be. Like I said, I don't know if I necessarily love how this deck like looks, or it just feels like something might be missing, and it's mostly because the aggro deck scared me, but we held up with our aggro decks pretty well. So anyways, I'll cut to the end here. You guys can see their head explode, and we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, here we go. They did in fact rope us completely out here, showing some really poor sportsmanship, but you know what? We'll go ahead and overkill them, put them out of their misery. Let's go. All right, guys, GG's. We'll see you guys on the next video tomorrow. Again, thanks for watching. Appreciate you, and hopefully we'll be in Mythic by then. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.